vegan donut.
Man, to think that Gordon Ramsay could be even more of my idol than he already was. What's up, you brilliant badminton players? It's your boy Scully coming at you with another fire video on the interwebs. I'm sorry for the lack of uploads lately, by the way. I've been pumping out videos on my main channel, Delta PJ, which you should totally go check out, by the way, for gaming content 4 times a week, ha ha ha. I did say in my channel trailer that I'll probably only upload a few times a month at most, especially since it takes a lot of time and effort to make these commentary videos compared to my gaming content. Like, seriously, look at the timeline for one of my other videos. Fuck's sake. Anyways, before we get into the meat of the video, I want to say that if you don't like the video right now, within the next 10 seconds, that vegan teacher will come to your house on a dark and stormy night and stuff a zucchini down your throat. No joke, no scam, unless you want a phallic vegetable crammed down the old pipe while you sleep by some old lady, go ahead and give that like button a click. You can also, like, totally subscribe for more epic gameplay commentaries, by the way. You don't have to, but, it would be nice. Alright, jokes aside though, let's start with the actual video. So, unless you've been living under a rock for the past, like, half a year, you probably heard of ThatVeganTeacher over on TikTok.
Religion's not an excuse, age is not an excuse, and an eating disorder is not an excuse.
So just in the off chance you don't know who she is, Megan She, or ThatVeganTeacher, is a 56-year-old vegan woman who makes TikToks about veganism and why it's so great, usually in the form of a song. So, inherently, that's not a bad thing. Like, if you want to be vegan, that's totally fine, man. You do you. There's really nothing stopping you. But the problem is, though, is how she acts. She's one of those vegans. You know, the ones that'll call you a murderer for eating meat and try to guilt or shame you for not being a perfectly ultimate supreme vegan overlord like her.
To get mud off your hands, you need to get soap and water. To get blood off your hands, you need to get busy. And be vegan.
So, again, absolutely nothing wrong with being vegan. Most dietary ways of life have great health benefits. Hell, red meat has been shown to increase the risk of cancer or heart disease. But when you're so dedicated to your own way of life that you try and cram it down the throats of innocent people trying to live their lives, and calling them murderers at that, that's where I draw the line. So, we're gonna spend today making fun of some of this lunatic's TikToks. I mean, hey, at least it's not little kids. I'm not gonna stoop that low. Yet.
We are all born vegan. If we'd have known what they were shoving down our throats, we never would have agreed to it.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to disagree there. I'll agree we probably weren't born to be drinking milk from other animals or whatever, but most animals are capable of eating meat, and most animals will do so if they need to or given the opportunity. Speaking of which, this actually brings me to my first point that I really don't like about her, and that's forcing her dog to be vegan. She isn't the first to do this, but just about every time it happens, it never ends well. Just ask our old pal Richard. Richard, aka Vegan Gains, put a wolf dog on a vegan diet that ended up worsening her pre-existing bowel problems and almost killed her. As you can see, it's a really bad idea to make a dog go vegan. It leads to plenty of health issues due not to lack of protein, but more so it being something their body isn't made to do properly. This clip I'm going to show you isn't going to say much, but it's something to throw in as a visual, I guess. Can't put anything else over this because of copyright, and TikTok deals with copyrighted songs differently than YouTube. Also, in one of her clips with her dog that she's singing in, she makes a point of, if you're mad at me, why the fuck would you take it out on the animals? To which I say, if you're mad at people who eat meat for eating meat, why would you take it out on your animal by making it be vegan despite it evolving from something that literally eats a mostly meat diet? Hypocrisy at its finest, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so future Scully here. As I was making this script, there was some pretty important stuff on ThatVeganTeacher going around about how she... Oh my god. She literally says it's selfish to come out as gay or trans and it's better to come out as vegan. Holy fucking shit, man. I better start getting paid for this.
Coming out as a vegan animal rights activist, as somebody who cares beyond themselves, is much more special than it is to come out as a member of the LGBTQ community. Coming out as a member of the LGBTQ community is an entirely selfish act. It's talking about you only. Think of how terribly vegan animal rights activists are treated.
So I'm not gonna go in depth on the LGBTQ69420XX_XX community because I'd probably get absolutely flamed for it, but this is an awful comparison. Comparing coming out as vegan to coming out as something involving sexual orientation or whatever is ridiculous, especially when you use it to undermine the other. When you reveal something like the latter about yourself, some religions or regions will literally stone you to death in the streets. While when you're vegan, most people will probably just be like, okay, cool. Unless you're being a harp about it like you. She also has another TikTok about vegan phobia, or whatever, where she complains about someone calling her a mean name for being vegan.
It's sort of like racism. It's sort of like homophobia. It is insulting somebody simply for being vegan. This is not okay when society does that. And you have my permission to use the word vegan phobia and call them out.
I'm genuinely convinced this woman is brain dead, really. Wait, holy shit, you think she's vegan because she has the brain capacity of a vegetable? Oh fuck guys, we've cracked the code! Oh, hello again, it's Future Scully Squared. This isn't gonna bring up a new point, but I just wanted to say that this lady recently made a response video to my boy and rival Scrubby, where she shit on gamers, and I am fuming. I can't believe we live in a society that oppresses us gamers so harshly. Ugh. So I don't want this video to be too long, but also not too short either, so let's just go over another video or two, and then I'll call it quits before my brain starts leaking from my ears.
I spend my entire life, all my free time, trying to defend the animals.
I feel like it's not a very good idea to spend your entire life defending animals when you're not stopping anything, and you don't seem like you have much of a life left to live, lady. Aren't you a teacher, by the way? You should probably spend more time doing your real job instead of calling people murderers for eating. Unless, you know, you're not actually a teacher, and you call yourself one because you educate people on how to be a vegan and a moron. Also, holy shit, can we look at her arms in this video? I've never noticed before, but what the fuck? She makes Eugenia Cooney look like a bodybuilder. Actually, I shouldn't even compare her to Eugenia. At least she's a likable person and listen to what people were saying to her. Oh, lit, so I found more where she compares the struggle of being vegan to being LGBT. Oh my god, I swear, the deeper I go down this rabbit hole, the worse this lady gets.
Vegan phobic behavior has no place on this app. Think about what you are posting. If you would not do the same thing to a member of the LGBTQ community, don't do it to vegan animal rights activists. Stop bullying them.
Alright, I promise I won't bully vegans anymore. As soon as you stop doing literally the exact same thing to people that eat meat. Like, if you want to spread your message and opinion, sure, but don't literally insult people because they have a different morality sense in situations such as diet. Commentators and other people like us don't go after you because you're vegan, it's because you're insufferable to society.
Because of this, just like being racist or homophobic is wrong, to be vegan phobic is also to be prejudiced.
Okay, I know you did not just say that. Yeah, technically it's prejudice by the textbook definition of the word, but you can't compare the prejudice against someone over sexuality or ethnicity, where they are literally killed in some countries, to people saying, LMAO, I'm gonna eat a big juicy steak later just to spite you.
A vegan phobic person is someone who makes fun of or harms or prevents animal defenders from being their authentic selves.
Lady, no one is harming you or other vegans for being vegan. At least I hope not. Please don't assault people for their beliefs and choices that are as minute as this. The real people getting harmed are the ones being outed as lesbian in places like Iran and getting the death penalty for it. Jesus Christ, that's about all I can take for today. So, I hate this woman with every fiber of my being, but please don't go and harass her. It's just unnecessary and a dick move, plus I think her comments are turned off anyway unless you're friends with her. I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Let's say 5 entire likes on this video and I don't know, make an ASMR video of me eating lettuce or something. You can also drop a comment down below, something you want me to cover. I'm currently open to all suggestions. I'll be seeing you around. Peace among worlds, yada yada, Scully signing off.